We are 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League, and we are still unbeaten 15 games in. And that's included away games against Manchester City and Arsenal. So we are doing pretty well coming up to Christmas. But we have arrived in Japan, my friends, for Swansea City's first Club World Championship. We'll be going up against the Asian Champions League winners, the South American Champions League winners, and all the other Champions League winners across the world. We will find out today if Swansea City can call themselves World Club Champions. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 115 of the Saving Swan series. And we have been on another unbeaten run since you were last with us. We haven't lost since the Community Shield final, but we had the two games against Marseille and Cardiff. So we beat Spurs 4-0 away from home. Aradori scored a 10-minute hat-trick in the last 10 minutes of the game. Altabom was the man who got us the lead in the 53rd minute. So that was a fantastic result away from home. Followed by a 2-1 win at home to Middlesbrough. I had to look then. Yomar and Mario Gomez grabbing the goals there. We followed up by a 5-1 hammering of Fenerbahce. We'd already qualified for the Champions League round of 16, so we played very much a rotated team. Galvez, Nathan Evans, Altabama and Ziquinha scoring 2 goals, popping up with the goals in that game. And then we went on a little bit of a dip. We drew 1-1 against Arsenal away from home. They had a penalty in the 26th minute, and then DeLuca came back from injury to score in the 64th minute. We had a 0-0 at home, which doesn't happen very often. We are normally very high scoring. We just could not get past Aston Villa, and we did draw 0-0, followed up by a 5-0 hammering against Schalke in the Champions League. Girigori, Yomar, Ziquinha and Aradori popping up with 2 goals there to get us the win. And then we had a 2-1 win away from home against Manchester City, probably the best game of the lot. Vinicius Jr. took the lead, and then within the space of half an hour, Pineda and No Way Jose grabbing the winning goals so that we got a win away from home against Manchester City. So in this time, we have faced Spurs, Arsenal and Man City away from home, and we still haven't lost. Have we got United to play away from home in the league? I think we have. Yeah, we got them to play in January, so I think that's going to be the big one if we're going to slip up there. But as I mentioned in the intro, we have travelled to Japan. We are in the Club World Championship, and our first opponent is Huacha Jingfu. I'm not quite sure if that's how you pronounce it, but we have the chance to make ourselves World Club Champions, and this is the lineup we're going to go for. We got Milagres in goal, Trent, Boning, Arthur and Cardanes, Zachary Paul, Ziquinha and Marco Rog, Altabama, Yomar and Nathan Evans up front. Gomez has picked up an injury, so he's not going to play. Galvez has picked up a knock, so he's going to be on the bench. So we've got all the Champions League winners in this competition, and we have the chance to stake a claim to be the best club team in the world. Normally, the Champions League winners of Europe win this competition, but we don't want to, take anything for granted. Anything can happen in Football Manager. So we're going to hype up the team, because, guys, we could be Club World Champions. And I'm looking at their formation. It's a very narrow formation. It's a 4-2-2-2 formation for Huai Jingfu. This is the team from China that we sold Montoya for like 4 years ago for £21 million. So we are familiar with each other. Haven't played a game against each other, but we've done transfer dealings in the past. But Altabama tries to cross it in, makes out to Trent. Ziquinha, Marco Rog, edge of the area. Is he going to have a shot? No. Yomar is going to have a shot, and he makes it 1-0, 8 minutes in. We've already had 7 shots, and it's only been 8 minutes. I mean, we are heavy favourites for this competition. But Ziquinha finds Marco Rog. I thought he was going to have a shot, but he doesn't. He finds Yomar, takes a touch, and it's a nice goal from him. Yomar should enjoy his competition. The pressure's off him. He should enjoy it a lot and score hopefully a lot of goals in this tournament. To be fair, there's only going to be 2 games, the semi-final, and if we win, we'll make the final. So it's not going to be a long tournament, but it's all going to be completed by today. So you will know by the end of this episode whether or not we are the club world champions. But Zaquinha finds Trent, looping cross, puts it down for Yeomar, and it's just as easy as that. It is 2-0 to Swansea. Nathan Evans grabbing the goal, and it was a header down from Yeomar. That was the deciding factor. Zaquinha starts the move off. He's going to find Trent. Trent with a looping cross. Yeomar heads it down, and Evans has got the easiest of tap-ins to make it 2-0 to Swansea City. Zachary Paul's picked up a knock, so we'll keep an eye on him. We don't want to risk our best players for this, because realistically, our rotation players should do the job. So players like Rog, Cardanes, Altabama, Pineda should do a job. But Zachary Paul from distance is going to shoot. Oh, he's got a shot in him. And I am going to... What's wrong with him? Well, we will never know until the end of this highlight. But Zachary Paul squares it for Zaquinha. Marco Rog, that is a deflection. And he is going to claim it. It is 3-0 to Swansea City against Huzhou Jingfu of China in Japan. They should have the home territory. It's closer to them than it is for us. But Zaquinha sets up Marco Rog. Is it a deflection? I think it is. And we still don't know what's wrong with Zachary Paul. We have to wait till half-time. But Marco Rog, edge of the area. He's going to have a shot. No, Altabama. It looks like it is cleared. Cow BY just gives it straight back to us, to be honest with you. We're going to have another go. Zachary Paul. Nathan Evans. Does Zaquinha passing it, trying to find the opening. Marco Rog, nice little 1-2 with Yeomar. Squeeze it for Nathan Evans. It is 4-0 to Swansea City. Double up for Nathan Evans, the man from our youth academy. Grabs the goal. Some lovely passing move. I mean, we are heavy favourites. We are the best team in this competition. If we don't win this tournament, a bit of a tragedy, to be honest with you. They haven't had any shots. We've had 57% possession. We are all over Huzhou Jingfu. But this might be a good morale boost for the team. You know, get some couple of good wins in, lift the trophy, which is a little bit of a distraction from the Premier League. But then we'll refocus and hopefully win as many trophies as we can, as Yeomar has a header off the bar and goes over. We've got 5 minutes left of the first half. Nathan Evans whips it in, finds Yeomar. Is he going to cross it? He does for Altabama. It's a save from the goalkeeper. A very good save. Penalty, ref. No penalty. Marco Rog will just have a long shot instead. 5-0. First half, 5-0. Kind of says it all, really. About I think it says more about the opposition than it does about our team. Because we know we've got a semi-decent team. And we will, put the sword to teams like this. And it is fully expected that we should beat these teams. But we are doing very well. We are 5-0 up. And we aren't even done with the first half. They've had a shot, though, as Huzhou. I've probably said that like 5 different ways, saying it. Kakuta. Oh, it's cleared by Bonin. Let's not concede now, boys. Let's keep a clean sheet, shall we? Let's show why we're a good defensive as well as a good offensive team. But Cardanes has got room to run. Finds Altabama. Zachary Paul outside the box. Has a shot. We all know he's got a shot at him as Zachary Paul. Him and Zaquinha are the two players that are very notorious for scoring long shots. And we are 5-0 up at half time. What's wrong with Zachary Paul? Lower leg. We'll sub him off. We'll move Zaquinha to Cariello because he does like playing Cariello. And we'll bring on Pineda for Zachary Paul. And we'll go in the second half and see if we can score another 5 goals. I'll take 5-0. 5-0 is a good result against Huzhou Jingfu. So they would have won the Asian Champions League then? Yeah, they would have won the Asian Champions League. I think the America one is like North and South America. I think that is it. I think it's the Copa Libertadores, or however you say it. So you've got them. So you've got European Champions League winners, American Champions League winners, Asian Champions League winners. You got the Australia Champions League, or is all that part of one? I'm not sure. But then you got like the African Champions League winners. That's 5. I don't know how many teams are in it. I think it's 6. So you got Europe, Asia, America, Africa. I'll have to have a look and see who's in it. But we do almost score again. Thing is, I think it's just going to be highlights of us trying to score, really. Marco Rog. Oh, tries to go for a long shot. Trent to Altabama. Is he going to cross it? He does. Yomar. Ah, it's too easy. 6-0. Yomar gets himself on the score sheet. So it'll be interesting to see who we face in the final. It'll more than likely be whoever won the American Champions League. And I say American, it's North and South America. I believe it is anyway. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to see what teams are in it and work out who comes from where. But we do have a corner on the hour mark. Sequinha whips it in. Bone in to Altabama. 7-0 to Swansea. And we are just hammering this Chinese team, which goes to show that money cannot buy you success. Says the guy who every single person of this team I've bought, apart from Nathan Evans, because he come from our youth academy. But, you know, you can't just throw 80 million at something and expect it to happen. It's a project. We're in our 10th season now. This is 10 years of preparing and gradually getting better players and getting the team to play the way you want to play. You can't just chuck money at everything. But I think China's changed their rules now. I think there's like a 100% tax on any players they bring in. So I don't think they buy many players anymore. But Pineda hits the crossbar from across. I don't think he was meant to do that. But we might look to bring some subs on. Altabama, he loses the ball. Cardano is going to pick that up. We'll make some subs on the 70-minute mark. We don't want to overwork our players. So who's the most tired out there? Marco Rog, you can come off. We'll bring DeLuca on for him. You can play in his old Mazzella role that he likes to play. And we'll bring off Yomar. No, we'll leave Yomar on. We'll bring off Altabama. And we'll bring No Way Jose on. So we'll do a change there. For the last 20 minutes of the game. See if they can get on the score sheet. Coming on. So DeLuca and No Way Jose. We've had 44 shots in this game. 45. It's just going up. How many shots? We've had 50 shots in this game. And we've only scored 7 goals. I don't know if I should be happy or disappointed. But Yomar should have made it 8. 51 shots. 52 shots. 16 on target. 20 off target. Right. So if we've had 52 shots, 16 on target, 20 off target, that only equates to 36 shots. Where's like the other 15 odd shots? What are they? But either way, we're 7-0 up. So a performance I think was pretty much expected from our team. So the European Champions League winners are superior to, I assume, the Asian Champions League winners. But we got 20 seconds left. DeLuca, do you have a shot? No. Yomar. No Way Jose. Sequinha tries to find Nathan Evans on a hat-trick. He's offside. And we wait for it. We're going to wait for the final whistle. And that was very underwhelming. I was expecting them to walk off and they just didn't do anything. But we are 7-0 winners over Huai Jingfu. Played well, boys. Yeomar man of the match. 2 goals from him, 2 goals from Evans, 2 goals from Rog, and Alta Bomber with the 8th or the 7th. We win in the semi-final. Zachary pulls out for 4 to 7 weeks. This is what I didn't want to happen in the Club World Championship. Our best players getting injured. But it's just the way it is. We're going to praise Yeomar. We'll say his passing was good. Isco wants Arthur to move to Monaco. It ain't happening. It is not happening. So we're going to be in the final. Do we know who we're up against yet? Unknown. We don't know who we're up against yet. So let's have a look and see who's in this championship, right? Let's have a look. So if we go to seedings. So we've got European, SCP, so Brazil. So they've got to be... So maybe they're the South American champions. Mexico, North American champions. Asian champions. African champions. And then not Australasia used to be called. But, yeah, like New Zealand and all around there. The Pacific champions, or whatever you want to call them. So 6 teams in it. Who can we get? Let's have a look. Can we look at the tree? We can. So we're going to face Pachuca in the final. Let's have a look at their team. So Pachuca from Mexico. They don't have any key players. Do they have any players? They don't have any players. So hopefully we should beat them in the final. So I will see you for the Club World Championship final against Pachuca. Very little changes for the Club World Championship final. Milagros in goal, Johnson, Boning, Pugh, Cardanes, Zaquinia, Pineda and Rog, as Zachary Paul's now injured. So I think we're going to bring Pineda in for him. Altabama, Yeomar and Nathan Evans. So the team that got us to the final pretty much is going to be the team that's going to go into the final to win the Club World Championship against a team that doesn't have any players. None of them have any faces. What do they look like? We don't even know. They got no stats. Who knows what could happen in this game? So we're going to challenge the team to go up there and prove a point. And then we'll be nice and say, I've got faith in you. Make the difference. So we are in the Club World Championship final. The chance to become the best club team in the world. And let's get the game underway. We scored 7 past Jingsu, whatever the team was called. How many goals are we going to score past Pachuca? And we have a penalty in the 2nd minute. Come on, Altabama. You can do it for the chance. You scored in the Champions League final. Can you score the Club World Championship final? You can. It is 1-0 in the Club World Championship final. Altabama with a penalty. Whenever you need a goal, Altabama's the man to get it. To the goalkeeper's left. High. Wasn't going to get to it. We could have another trophy on our hands. Ross Pugh to Shelby Johnson. Long cross from Johnson. Heads it down for Nathan Evans. It is 2-0. And the Yeomar-Nathan Evans partnership strikes again. And it's again, Yeomar heads it down for him. He's a good chap, is that Yeomar. When the pressure's not on him, he plays really well. But Johnson with a long cross. Yeomar heads it down. And Nathan Evans volleys it into the corner. And it is 2-0. I think I'm already planning where I'm going to put the Club World Championship trophy in our trophy cabinet. We'll put it next to the European Super Cup. Next to the Community Shield. In that sort of area of trophies. Because realistically, we were always favourites for this trophy anyway. Unless something catastrophic happens. But Yeomar crosses it in for Evans. It's 3-0. 13 minutes in. And it is 3-0 to Swansea City. And I think it's safe to say we are going to be the Club World Champions. Altabama starts the move. Sees Yeomar on the edge making the run. Lovely cross from Yeomar. And Nathan Evans got pretty much a tap in to make it 2-0. That's his 4th goal of the Club World Championship. Is he going to be top goal scorer? I think he's on 4. Yeomar's on 2. So Yeomar's going to get back into this game if he's going to be top goal scorer. But Yeomar squeezes it for Evans. He's just unselfish. Nathan Evans with a hat-trick in the Club World Championship final. Yeomar just likes to provide. He's more of an assister than he is a scorer. Peralta Bomber finds Yeomar. Yeomar unselfishly cuts it back for Evans. And the man from our youth academy has scored a hat-trick in the Club World Championship final. I have got to edit a lot of goal replays for this episode. We got 7 in the first game. We got 4 today. Let's just cool head, guys, right? We've won now. And Yeomar's had 3 assists. He's just an absolute legend. Every time I think about selling him, he pulls up a performance like this. But then when I need him to do a performance, like the Champions League final, he underperforms. He's not a big game player, is Yeomar. He can do you wonders in the league. Just don't start him in a Champions League final. But Nathan Evans crosses it in. Oh, Yeomar loses the ball. Marco Rog finds Johnson. Another long cross. Yeomar's there. It's just too easy. 5-0. And Yeomar gets on the score sheet for the game. Shelby Johnson loves a long ball from right back. Let's have a look at this one again. What a ball. Is he offside? I'm not too sure. Either way, they're counting it, so it's 5-0. And it looks like we are going to be walking away with the Club World Championship. So officially, that makes us the best team in the world. Officially. We'll have a badge and everything. It'll say, you are the best team in the world. But we are 5-0 up. A few of the players are happy. And they'll be looking overtired. Yeomar's on 78. We'll leave him on. He's doing too well to sub off. We'll give them to the hour mark. And then we'll think about making some changes. If need be. I mean, we beat that Chinese team, because I can't pronounce the name, 7-0. Are we going to get another 7-0? Oh, which also was the highest scoring game in a Club World Championship game ever. So we broke that record. But they do clear the ball. Marco Rog finds Altabama. We're going to make it 6. Sequinia's got a shot on him. But he's going to cross it for Altabama. Off the crossbar. We're threatening. Oh, and Altabama's picked up a knock. We'll sub him off straight away. This is what I'm worried about. His players getting injured. A knee injury. That's not good. That's not a good sign. We've already lost Zachary Paul. Let's not lose Altabama as well. But Montario for Acuna. Can Pachuca get a goal in the Club World Championship final? I mean, they must have won their Champions League. So they must have won the North American Champions League to get here. But no way, Jose. To Yeomar. He tries to shoot, but it's blocked. Crosses it for Zaquinia. Over the bar. Are there any more goals left in this game? Or do we just score them all in the first half? Because to be fair, I mean, we scored most of the goals in the first half in the semi-final. So it's like they've gone all out and then gone, we're 5-0 up. It doesn't matter. But Nathan Evans, he's going to want some more goals. He's going to want to be the top goal scorer, which I think he pretty much will be. Unless someone in the earlier rounds score like a load of goals. But we got 5 minutes left. Are there any more goals left in this game? Cardanes finds Yeomar to No Way Jose. Lovely 1-2 back to Yeomar. Sequinha from distance. Now if that had gone in, I think that would have been the best goal we've seen in this series. And there have been a few humdingers. But it wasn't to be. We got another minute or so left of the game. Ross Pugh heads it to Evans. And it is 6-0. Our youth academy prospects linking up off the corner. And we'll watch this back. So we got Zaquinia from the corner. Whips it into Ross Pugh. Heads it to the back post. And Nathan Evans is there to tap it in for his 4th goal of the game. And we're waiting for the final whistle. Or is there more to come? Nathan Evans tries a low cross. Is that the end? No. We're waiting for the final whistle. We're waiting for the trophy. There is the final whistle. And there is our trophy. We are the Club World Champions. And we get a bit of mixture. We've got a bit of red and green confetti this time round. But we are the best club team in the world after a 6-0 hammering of Pachuca. So we'll praise the team. Well done, boys. Swansea lift Club World Championship. We've done the double. We've already done the double. After winning the Club World Championship and the Super Cup. Altabama, he's only out for 2 days, that's fine. Zaquinha, come play centre midfield now. John leads Swansea to glory. The bosses are pleased that we won the Club World Championship. Evans is on form, we'll praise him in front of goal. He's chuffed to bits. And the World Club Championship review. Top goal scorer, Nathan Evans. Top assists, Yomar. So I don't know if we get awards in the Club World Championship. Do we get awards? Award winners? Oh, they haven't been announced yet. So we will come back for the award winners to see who was the best player. I'm going to say it was Yomar rather than Nathan Evans. We'll see who won the award. Swansea have set a new record for the number of goals scored. 13 goals in the Club World Championship. We smashed the record the PSG had before. Nathan Evans, 6 goals is a new record. Suarez had the highest with 5. We beat that record. Yomar, the number of assists, he's beat that record as well. And Nathan Evans claims the best player. I thought they might have had a bit of a curveball and given it to Yomar. But with a 9.6 average rating, 2 goals, 2 appearances, 6 goals. And Yomar had 3 goals, 5 assists. But Nathan Evans does win the Club World Championship's best player. Well done, Nathan Evans. Superb. And if we go to competitions, there it is. We are the Club World Championship winners. Oh, and we know who our Champions League first round opponents are going to be. I'll pan the screen to show you. Yeah. Barcelona in the Champions League round of 16. Couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. So as far as next episode goes, we will come back. So we're trying to skip ahead a little bit. So we might come back for maybe... No, that's a bit too far away. We'll come back for the Liverpool-Brentford games. So we're going to have a good gap in between. I think if we do beat United, we'll have a semi-final, which I think will be around here somewhere. But we'll come back for Liverpool and Brentford, unless something else comes up in between. So in between, we're going to have United in the Carabao Cup, Southampton, Bournemouth, Ipswich, Watford and Coventry in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And by then, hopefully, we'll still be unbeaten in the league, and we can prepare ourselves for Barcelona in the Champions League. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2018 content. We upload Saving Swans every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 4 PM GMT. And I will see you next time for Liverpool and for Brentford. Thank you very much for watching.